Early life, 1924 to 1943. Born, April 3, 1924, in Omaha, Nebraska, USA. Full name, Marlon Brando Jr. Family, his father was a chemical feed manufacturer, and his mother, Dorothy, was an actress involved in local theater. His parents' troubled marriage and his mother's alcoholism deeply impacted him. Education, Brando was expelled from several schools for misbehavior. Eventually, he moved to New York in 1943 to study acting at the dramatic workshop of the new school under legendary teacher Stella Adler, who introduced him to Stanislavski's method of acting. Rise to prominence, 1944 to 1950. Brando's early success came on Broadway with I Remember Mama, 1944, and then in A Streetcar Named Desire, 1947, playing Stanley Kowalski, directed by Elia Kazan. He redefined American acting with an emotional, raw, and physically intense approach that was new at the time. Hollywood breakthrough, 1951 to 1954. 1. A Streetcar Named Desire, 1951. His film debut in this role, opposite Vivien Leigh, earned him his first Academy Award nomination. The performance revolutionized film acting, bringing method acting to mainstream cinema. 2. Viva Zapata. 1952, played Mexican revolutionary Emiliano Zapata, earned another Oscar nomination. 3. Julius Caesar, 1953, surprised critics with his controlled performance as Mark Antony. 4. The Wild One, 1953, became a cultural icon as the rebellious biker Johnny Strabler. Line, what are you rebelling against? What ya got? 5. On the Waterfront, 1954. Role, Terry Malloy, a former boxer turned whistleblower. Directed by Elia Kazan. Won Best Actor Oscar. Famous line, I could have been a contender. Mid-career, fluctuations and controversies, 1955 to 1971. Brando became one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood but developed a reputation for being difficult, unpredictable, and non-cooperative on set. He starred in several critical or commercial failures, like Mutiny on the Bounty, 1962. A production plagued by cost overruns and disputes. He directed and starred in One-Eyed Jacks, 1961, his only directorial effort, visually ambitious but critically mixed. Notable films. The Young Lions, 1958. Reflections in a Golden Eye, 1967, played a repressed army officer opposite Elizabeth Taylor. Burn. 1969, an underrated film with strong political themes. Career revival, The Godfather and Beyond, 1972 to 1979. 1. The Godfather, 1972. Role, Vito Corleone, the aging mafia don. At first, Paramount didn't want him, he had to do a screen test with cotton in his cheeks. Won Best Actor Oscar, which he famously rejected to protest Hollywood's portrayal of Native Americans. He sent Sachin Littlefeather, a Native American activist, to decline the award on his behalf. 2. Last Tango in Paris, 1972. Highly controversial, sexually explicit film directed by Bernardo Bertolucci. Brando later said the film emotionally damaged him, and he felt betrayed by Bertolucci. 3. Superman, 1978. Played Jor-El, Superman's father. He received a then-record $3.7 million for a few minutes of screen time, showing his box office value was still high. Later career and decline, 1980 to 2004. Brando worked sporadically, appearing in a mix of artistic and commercial projects. Notable appearances. Apocalypse Now, 1979, played the mysterious and deranged Colonel Kurtz. Showed up overweight and unprepared, but still delivered a haunting performance. The Formula, 1980, A Dry White Season, 1989, his return to serious roles after nearly a decade. Don Juan DeMarco, 1995, with Johnny Depp, a late career fan favorite. The Island of Dr. Moreau, 1996, critically panned, Brando was eccentric, reportedly using an earpiece to receive lines. Personal life. Marriages: married 3 times and had at least 11 children, including actor Christian Brando. Tragedies: Christian Brando was convicted of manslaughter in 1990. His daughter Cheyenne died by suicide in 1995. Brando became increasingly reclusive, gaining significant weight and living largely out of the spotlight in later years. Death: died, July 1, 2004, in Los Angeles from respiratory failure at age 80. Buried in Tahiti, a place he loved deeply and where he had once bought an island. Legacy: one of the greatest actors in cinematic history. Changed acting forever by introducing realism and emotional truth to performances. Influenced generations of actors: Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Jack Nicholson, Johnny Depp, and many more. Films like On the Waterfront, The Godfather, and A Streetcar Named Desire are staples of film schools and retrospectives. Controversial, elusive, brilliant, Brando remains an enigma and an icon.